Though I do warn you, there have been corrupted seen in the north. If you see any of those red-eyed monsters, I'd suggest steering clear.
It is a relief to see you return. Though my heart trembles to harbor hope again, it's too late to turn back. You were able to get a living seed of the angry earth then. I'm not surprised. The angry earth are not our allies by any stretch of the imagination. But you seem to have quite a knack for persuasion. We have but one component of our conduit. Vital though it may be, we must now craft the staff that will contain it. Through it, you will draw on the power of your own soul to destroy corruption where it stands. Yes, the relationship between Azoth and the soul is complex, but it is this dynamic that gives a soul warden their strength. When focused through an Azoth staff, it can perform many wonders. We will start with the haft. The trees from which they were once carved no longer grow on Eternum. The only way is to find one of the hafts we hid away as the days darkened. The ancient ruins of Canis contain such a cache. I fear that is a question none remain to answer. The ancients disappeared thousands of years ago. We simply used the ruins to find sanctuary from the corrupted. In some cases, it worked. Let us hope Canis is one of them. been an age since I laid eyes on one of these. It brings back many memories. Not all of them painful either. For the next component of the Azoth staff, you must acquire one of our consecrated crosspieces. It will be tricky, however, as there are certainly none of these just lying about in an old chest. You can't. We had to melt them all down to make weapons during the last war. The good news is that you're strong and clever and can make one yourself. Yes, you may need to be resourceful. To the west, you will find the ancient structure that houses the forge. It was used by the Soul Warden Order even before my time. So, you may still find materials scattered throughout. I see you managed it after all. A fine crosspiece. Almost as fine as Forge Master Ezra once made. Did you have any trouble? Ezra? It stands to reason that he would remain at his forge even after the light left him. He never did let it go cold. I am sure he would be pleased with your work. I fear there is little time to prepare you for what approaches. While you were away, I met a traveler who spoke of corrupted coming down from the north. I suspect they are driven on by the same vice that plagues your mind. I do not know. The traveler said the corrupted rally around something called the Tempest, a being they worship like a god. If this is the same being that haunts you, I fear your soul may be in great peril. No, other than maybe to give us a greater sense of urgency. But this is a momentous occasion. You are ready to forge your Azoth staff, and the Soul Wardens will soon be born anew. I cannot go. You must do this alone. It will require the sacrifice of part of your soul. Place the pieces of the staff on the ancient altar near the shattered obelisk, then brace yourself. I will be with you in spirit.
A marvelous little stick. A shame, for wood and metal can still be broken.
Welcome back. And look at you, still as fresh as a newborn babe. Most aspiring soul wardens return looking at least a little pale. You must have extra soul to spare. I have had time to give our predicament some thought. While we now possess an Izoth staff, it is but a beginning, and even armed with such an implement, we too are no bulwark against corruption. I think so. Go back to Oxborough. Shout from the rooftops. Bang pots and pans if you must. Rally their men and women at arms to meet the armies coming their way. You hold their only hope for salvation.
have seen you puttering about town before, and quite busily at that. Seeking rumors and ghosts and all manner of snooping. Just what have you been up to, hmm? The magistrate has a right to know. Is that what all this hustle and bustle was about? My friend, we are perfectly capable of mounting a defense. Our guards are the finest in Eternum. Why not rest a while? Perhaps leave some coin at our fine establishments?
Couldn't help but overhear you talking to that magistrate fellow. It's a waste of time talking to such jackanapes. Their power is getting others to do things, not doing it themselves. I've heard the constable here in Oxborough came from the old Roman Empire centuries in the past. Some say she's gone a little soft in the head, but maybe that means she'll take you serious.
Oh, ever since you went in search of your huntress, I've been plying everyone with a modicum of power to do something, anything to prepare themselves for war. Oh, I confess, I am near to the end of my wits. The fact that you are still standing here suggests there's something you haven't told me. If it's about the corrupted coming, I already know. But these others, they won't understand the danger until it's too late. Oh, can such a thing exist? It feels too good to be true. Here we are, teetering on the edge of disaster, and you conveniently have the answer? Sorry, but I've patrolled the streets of Oxborough long enough to know this ruse. The Soul Wardens? Well, I've heard stories, but not in any context which would give me hope. But, by all means, if you want to battle the corrupted, you'll find them at the farms to the north. I won't be holding my breath. My! To whom do I owe this wondrous experience? I will remember that name. Do convey my appreciation for this work should you meet again. Oh, you simply must share this with Captain Dubois. You will find him near the Governor's Hall. Oh, and keep the flute. My treat. must be prolific indeed, if their work can stand out so in a city like ours. Ah, Constable Misha will want to hear this. She takes delight in introducing rising talent to the gentry. Many consider it a favor.
Was that the lilting of a flute I heard? Yes, I do have a sharp ear. If your work is of such quality, I know several individuals who would be delighted to learn your name. Play for me? Yes, yes, this is exactly what this town needs. I shall ensure your name is spoken far and wide. When you earn yourself a patron, do remember who helped you grow your career. Ah, a bard then. How kind of you to bring this melody to us. I shall ensure that Marcius receives proper recognition. Do be sure to inform them of my generosity. Now, you must play for the masses. To the tavern with you.
Perhaps, with proof, I can finally convince this mess of a town to fight back.
A bard! Good. I could use someone to liven up the place a bit. Take your place by the fire, love. Oh, a shame the usual crowd wasn't here to enjoy that. But I'll be singing your praises. I hope you can come back and play another night. Is that their name? I'll be sure to ask other bards if they know any of Marcius's songs. I appreciate you breaking up the quiet with that bit of joy.
How did it go? Did they like it? Did their eyes shine? Perhaps shed a tear? I wish I could have seen their reactions for myself, but there are more important things. Did it make an impact? Is there now a reputation I must uphold? Whew, what a relief. Even though I find great joy in composing, there is always a moment where I fear I am simply a butler and nothing more. I will approach Mistress Sockham now, I think. Maybe she will offer to sponsor my music. This is terrible, my friend. I heard that my mistress was interested in backing my pen name and revealed to her that it was me. I had expected... At any rate, my pay has been docked, and I am not to speak of it again. Find a patron without her, obviously. She does not own me. I did some sleuthing and discovered that the O family recently lost a musician in their employ. If we tread carefully, I can present myself to the Patriarch. One never approaches a noble personage without an introduction. There are only a handful of people who can arrange one. We need to find out who they are. Start with their maid, Sarah. She always has her ear to the ground.
You got that look on your face. You know the one. Preparing to ask for something that's above your station, hmm? Well, get on with it. Lord Shen is particular about his company. You might be a bit too dusty to garner the right kind of attention. Luckily, Atticus is not. Don't act surprised. I know what you're after. I can help you both for a price. In fact, I have a list. Do you have the items I requested? Hand them over and I'll evaluate how you've done. And I trust the parcel was delivered to the correct address. Good. A courier will seek out Atticus with an invitation. He is not to be late, he must be well dressed and carry himself as a musician, not a butler. Understood.
I detect triumph in your demeanor. I do not know what you had to do to secure this opportunity for me, but I suspect victory is close at hand. And now, we wait. Look at this. The embossed wax seal, the heft of the paper. Even the ink is gilt in gold. Every detail screams affluence, and yet it is hardly overt. This letter summons me to Lord Shen's side. Thank you. My heart is all aflutter. Perhaps you could act as my associate and accompany me. I know this may be beneath you, but think of how it will reflect on the reputation we worked so hard to build.
Marcius, or should I say Atticus, has told me a great deal about you. It seems I have you to thank for this auspicious meeting. I have decided to grant Atticus my esteemed patronage, but it comes with a condition. I cannot employ one who has already sworn to another. I must come to an acceptable arrangement with Lady Sacco. It would wound her pride to surrender him to me. But I suppose that is the point. Ask her to name her price.
I knew it! It was you who spread those ridiculous rumors! You filled my darling Atticus's head with flights of fancy, and now look, he seeks to exit my employ! He would. He knows what it would mean for him to woo my manservant. How it would stain the family name. He does it for his own pride, not for Atticus's sake. No, I will accept no offer.
Well, what is her price? I have deep pockets after all, but I am sure she will not part with him easily. How amusing. She thinks herself above temptation. Well, I can see that corrected. I prepared an initial offer. Deliver it to her if you would, and do not open it, or I shall have your head.
Are you intentionally trying to waste my time? I told you I will not part with my dear Atticus. Nothing from Lord Shen could possibly change my mind. Let me see it. Oh my. How grand. How generous. Perhaps he is not the fiend I thought. Oh, he has such lovely taste in parchment. What a lovely texture. With great regret and sorrow, I do accept his offer.
You return. Well, shall I deliver the good news to Atticus? Impertinent. But I am in a pleasant mood. I will divulge. I gave her a handsome estate in Windsward, and her pick of personal attendants. A balm to her wounded pride. And I can dismiss one of my more irksome charges.